What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I almost said Wind Waker HD there. In the last episode, we completed up the Champion's Ballad quest for Divine Beast Varuta, fought Water Blight once more, and upgraded Mipha's healing ability. And well, in this episode, we're going to be moving on to the next Divine Beast, which is, of course, Medoh. I'm going to do these in the same order that we kind of completed the Divine Beast. So, of course, the next place we're going to head is Divine Beast Medoh, and I believe the best place to travel is probably going to be the top of Rito Village. You guys may notice that I may sound a bit less nasally. I've still got a little bit of, sniffles going on. But then again, honestly, knowing me, I am pretty much am always sniffling, so whether I'm sick or not, and that's just me in real life, not even recording. But you may hear a little bit in my throat, and I may choke up a little bit now, more or less, until this kind of cold or whatever goes away. Because, usually how these things start for me is I start in my nose and my throat, and then they move off to my, my chest. That's the location of the body. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But anyway, way down over there, all the way over here, is the kind of big statue, and probably would have been closer to travel to the tower over there, but no matter. We have plenty of stamina to make it all the way over here, and I also don't want to forget about dyeing my Goron outfit. I'll probably just dye it straight up brown because honestly I think it probably looks better that way than red. And it matches our Goron buddy. I don't know why I decided to do that for this LP, but I just kind of decided to do it just because. And sure enough, if you look way on down there, you can see our good buddy Cass is waiting for us. So let's hop down from here, and we can already hear some music from way up here. So what's going on, buddy? I applaud your courage in coming here. Locations that will be revealed to you are trials that will enhance the power sleeping within. Not let your guard down. Alright, and here are the 3 locations of the 3 different shrines. Now that area looks pretty familiar. That one that was shown to us just there. And then we have 2 more. 2 of those are actually in the Hebra region. So like in the freezing cold winters of Hebra. Did that stone monument start glowing? I suppose this proves that I didn't imagine it the first time. How long have you been here? I didn't even notice your arrival. Did I really fall from the sky? Oh, we meet again. It seems you have caught me. Well, talking to myself. Look at that there. There's one here too. One of those monuments mentioned in my teacher's unfinished song. A sweet joy. How glorious to sing this song in front of the real monument. The song my teacher left behind. There's a verse that about the trials that Champion Rivale overcame. Allow me to sing it to you. Winds alley soars in land of clouds. Medoh's champion, swift and proud. The hero's power shall grow. See trials, monuments show. 1. Shoot the flame dragon's horn. 2. Race down a peak's ring adorn. 3. Shoot 4 targets to win. Champion, the trials begin. So, did it move you? I guess so. By asking around about the champions of each region, I've started to piece together the key verses of the song. Confidence it must have taken to master a divine beast. How inspiring. My teacher's dream is now mine to fulfill. An unfinished song weighs heavily on a bard's soul. I won't allow it. But in order to see this dream come to fruition, I must learn more about the champions of long ago. Thankfully, Teba and the Rito village elder, Canelli, told me some wonderful stories about the Rito champion. Yet this unfinished song still pulls at my heart, and so my hometown is but a stopping point on this journey of mine. Alright, so this is EX Champion Rivale's song. So we have some brand new objectives, which are all located on these 3 photos. Now I can go ahead and tell you where most of these are. This one right here, there's a giant chasm that is located right here in this pass over there. There's another one that is located this one here, yes. Alright, so this, I should know exactly where that is. That's going to be roughly around there. And the last one should be close to probably there, if I had to guess. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to head to that red one first, and that red one's actually pretty easy to get to because there's a shrine directly nearby. So let's go ahead and warp on over there and figure out which of the 3 trials this one is and how we can defeat it. I'm going to tell you the one that was kind of off near the edge of the Tabantha region, where there was really no snow. That's going to be the one where we have to shoot the fire dragon's horn. Now this one and the other one, I believe the other one is surfing down the hill, and this one should be shooting 4 targets to win. Because obviously this is the flight range where they obviously shoot targets, so it kind of makes sense that we have to shoot 4 targets to win anyway. And obviously you can see that, well, 4 targets have appeared here in the flight range, and I think we needed to use... Alright, use this, shoot another target over there, or come pretty close, that is. And we need 1 more target. Uh-oh. I had a feeling that was going to happen. And we drowned. Sweet. You know, first time I did this, I didn't struggle that much. And I love how we've already used Mifa's Grace. Luckily, it charges much faster, so we should be good there. We should be able to hit these 2 again. And there we go. 4 targets? Alright, obviously not. Okay, so that literally means we must shoot 4 different targets. That makes a little more sense, to be honest. Right, as soon as we shoot them, we need to just back out of the menu there. And then boom, there we go, that should do it. No? Another one, maybe? Okay, let's land it up here and see what's going on. Obviously, this isn't working. Maybe bomb arrows? I guess? That should do it. And maybe there. A little higher should do it. And boom. There we go. I think. Maybe? No, alright. I'm missing something here, obviously. I reckon I might as well cut back until I figure out what exactly I'm doing wrong here. And I'll meet you guys back here in just a second. Alrighty guys, so I figured out what we need to do exactly. It's just a matter of using the same slow motion kind of thing here and hit 4 targets in slow motion, and that's how we get the shrine to appear. I knew we had to hit 4, but I had to kind of go searching around a little bit and figure it out. But yeah, you need to hit all of them while you're in the same slow motion animation. They all have to be at the same time, because if you noticed, those were reappearing, and that's kind of what was going on there. Is they were kind of reappearing, and that was the whole point of, alright, so it doesn't work. And these pins are supposed to disappear when we get close. For some reason they aren't. Be careful making your landing, and there we go. There's the first shrine. Now this one is a shrine called Four Winds. Not a blessing shrine, not just to walk in, grab your item, and go. And I don't believe any of these are actually that way. I do believe they are some sort of puzzle shrine that we will have to complete. Alright, so the whole gimmick obviously is using your bow and arrow to hit stuff like this, to cause wind turbines to shoot us up into the air. Now that we're up here, alright, we'll just float over. No, I remember this level. First of all, we're going to want to take our bomb arrows, obviously, and blow that to pieces. And hit that. And that wind turbine starts to blow. And we may be able to reach that, actually. Alright, not quite. But we can wait here for just a moment while we kind of make our way across. I don't believe we can get in there just yet. Actually, maybe it was better just to come over here and, ooh, hello. I didn't see you hidden all the way down here. Now so as to fly upward and obviously hit this switch, which causes that wind turbine to shoot us into the sky. Actually, we can just head back down now. It may do us well to land on a bit of a land here, or miss entirely, because depth perception is not easy apparently. And luckily they didn't reset any of them though, so we are still good to continue on forward. Now if I can just get over to this one here, I know what I must do there. Alright, the only thing is we have to keep that blowing, so unless it's just opening a door. Actually it is. Alright, that obviously didn't work too well. Let's try this again. And hit this switch. There we go. Another one's down. Now we can head up here, which will lead us up here. And we'll take a quick pit stop real quick to refill our stamina. Go for another rise in the air. And this one's not complete. Alright, we must have to do something to get inside. Or we can just shoot it through the wall. That always works too, I guess. Alright, now we need to head all the way back over to this other side, I guess, in order to land on this platform right here. Hopefully we can make that. Sweet. Indeed we can. Which will lead us to this platform, which will lead us over to this platform, finally to the final one, and then the very top of this platform shall do it for us. Sweet. And there's another level like this around here somewhere, I do remember recalling. Alright, so there's the end of the shrine. Now the question is, how do we get over there? Oh, I know. We have to sail all the way around and inside. And miss. Alright, sweet. Let's try that again. Alright, come on. There we go. Let's take a little bit of a break here to refill our stamina once again. And actually stay to fill up our entire meter here. And inside we go. And up. Grab a chest. Alright, sweet. And inside this chest is Shield of the Mind's Eye. 36 defense. Is that any better than anything we have so far? Not really, but just to keep it a bit well, no, we've already got... I'll leave it. I don't know why. It took me a second to make up my mind, but I'll just decide that we should leave that there. And of course, this won't be a spirit item. This will instead be Medoh's emblem. Or medallion, I believe. But it should be Medoh's medallion. Or maybe emblem. They may have called it something different. Who knows? Well, I probably should, considering I'm playing this game. But it's Medoh's emblem. It's a commemorative symbol of the Winds Trials completion by one of the wishes to control a divine beast. Collecting 3 emblems will lead to a new challenge. And, I don't mean to put you guys on spoiler alert, but, spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear this, skip ahead about the next 20 seconds. But, all of the, trials, I guess you could say, at the end after collecting all 3 are all basically the same and offer the same reward. But anyway, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get on out of here, and then we can continue on to find the other 2 shrines. Now, the only one I feel like is going to give me a little bit of trouble is probably going to be the one that's marked way down over here, just because of its, like, distance away from pretty much, like, everything. And also, I don't know exactly when the Thunder Dragon will, like, head through that area. Now, it has to be in that specific area. It can't just be in any area. And I'll show you that once we get over there and we actually see the Fire Dragon himself. Because his horn will glow with a shining blue light kind of over it to symbolize that the Sheikah are obviously at play. The Sheikah monks are obviously at play, showing us that this is part of the trial in this specific location. Now, where exactly the dragon is right now, I have no idea. He could honestly be coming out of the sky for all we know. Well, he may be over there by Eldon. But of course, if he's too far away, he won't load in. So, now if he was this close, we'd obviously see him already. But, obviously, he's nowhere to be seen. But we should be able to change the time to morning, I believe. And if not morning, it should be night. Because I know it's not like noon, mid-after, or like afternoon. I know that it specifically is not the time for the dragon show up. It's either morning or night. I can't remember. I believe it's actually nighttime. So I reckon we ought to go down and hit to nighttime. And obviously there's a fire down here, which means someone is hanging out down here. They should be, or it's just a fire that constantly burns through the rain. Obviously this is here for you to use, so you don't have to use any sort of fire or wood yourself. And it's obviously always burning, so you never have to worry about it running out. So you can face the dragon. And oh, there's the Rito swordsman right there. Alright, let's actually talk to you, because you may have had some helpful ideas. A traveler. What a pleasant surprise. What brings you here, buddy? Came here because the elder asked me with keeping watch on the dragon that appears around here. It's been appearing quite frequently these days. Everyone's worried it's going to cause a little trouble for the village. After the incident with Medoh, can't blame them for worrying. So far, everything seems fine. However, just to be safe, I'll be scoping things out for a while yet. Come to think of it, the dragon always flies through the valley at night. When it does, the horn lights up. There's something about that light that's truly captivating. Well, I guess we're here at the perfect time. So, it's pretty much nighttime already, but the dragon may not appear for quite some time. So I'm going to cut ahead until the dragon gets here. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Well, guys, right over there off in the distance is the dragon. And while we were waiting, I want to say I took a pretty darn cool action shot right here. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Let me go ahead and get rid of these as well while we wait. No, I want to take this picture and delete it. And then I want to take this picture and delete it as well, because we don't need any of those anymore. But anyway, the dragon should be getting fairly close now. You do have to wait for just a moment. But it's really no big deal, to be honest. I mean, we'll be just fine waiting just a moment longer as we run in circles, apparently. And also that long cut gave me a little bit of time to just let out some stuff. Because, if you know, I mean, obviously, I mentioned this a couple episodes ago, but right now I'm recording with a little bit of like a sickness, like a chest congestion and like nasal kind of thing. So if I sound a little nasally, yeah, you know why. But obviously, there's the giant glow on the dragon's horns. So let's say we head over here and figure out how we can hit these. Alright, buddy, watch it. So you're gonna shoot fire at us. And then we struck the horns, and the blue aura breaks. And just like that, another shrine appears. And I'll tell you, every time I start talking and start commentating, I definitely feel like another kind of like cough coming on, because really, I mean, like my chest feels like congested, I guess, but I cough so much that my throat honestly kind of feels a little like achy, and I could go after that scale, but I'm probably not going to. Instead, I'm going to go after the more important thing here, which is obviously the shrine, and please don't burn me. I would rather not die of fire, as he literally almost burns me twice. Alright, so let's head all the way down here and head inside the shrine. Ooh, voice crack. It's probably like my extreme chest pain as I continue to talk, because holding back coughs are like extremely difficult. But we should be able to see what's inside here, and hopefully I don't have to commentate too much anymore. But I definitely wanted to get these videos out ahead of time, because this is like my, at least at the time of recording this is being probably recorded almost a week in advance. But it gives me a chance to kind of go ahead and record a lot of things in advance, so I don't have to worry about them while like school is going on. And I maybe just go to drop a bomb here. There we go. That works. And we can continue forward. And obviously, this level revolves around blowing things up and bombs. Alright, so now we can use this to our advantage to launch us forward. And then this to launch us this way. There we go. Just taking a second to get over there. Oh, we almost got that. Just not quite. Can I get back? I don't think I'm reaching that. Alright, sweet. Let's just get back over here and, Alright, you know what? Screw that. We're just gonna blow it up with bomb arrows. That just makes things a lot easier. But also, how to get over there in time as well. I guess we could take this, freeze it, and jump through. That didn't work, and we're obviously not going to make it back over. But ooh, hold on. Can we make it all the way back down here? It'd probably be better. Actually, you know what? It's probably better just to take our losses and fall off there, because we'll probably end up back on the gear, not back at the beginning. And indeed, I was right. Alright, so let's do that. And there we go. We got it that time. And now we can head up here, then up here, and then finally to our last destination, the Sheikah Monk. And well, here we are, guys, at the end of the shrine. We didn't grab that chest, but it probably contains nothing, to be honest, as do most shrine chests anyway. But alright, we're making pretty good pace right now. This video is probably going to be about the same length as the long one. It may be slightly shorter, but we still have one more of these. And the final challenge at the end. So, let's get out of here as quickly as possible. Sadly, we have to go through this small cutscene every single time, because I mean, I guess they put these in place at every single one, because I mean, they never know which one you're gonna go to first, so it kind of makes sense. But we'll just skip the end of that. All it is the monk freezing away. Some ingredients will freeze if submerged in ice cold water or when left out in frigid conditions. And there are a few ingredients that even taste better frozen. So yeah, like if you say you kill an animal in a freezing cold region, that food will immediately freeze over. and most of the time it doesn't help to have food frozen. But in some cases, it is better. I don't actually know of any cases like that. But if you kill a animal, or if you drop some meat in, like, let's say the Elden region at the Elden volcano, it'll immediately fry itself and allow you to have cooked meat, which is better than regular meat. So anytime you're in a pinch, just drop some meat, pick it up, and eat it, and you'll regain more health than before. So it goes both ways, in both cold temperatures and warm conditions. Alright, so now I wanted to warp over here, because the next place we need to head is pretty much up this mountain side cliff, and I think it may be better for me to just walk up this hill, and I wish we had some snow boots to run up these hills, but sadly we don't. Instead we just have to make the long, slow trek all the way up. And what in the world is this thing just appear out of nowhere? I swear that thing just charged us down. Maybe it did, but maybe it didn't. I don't really know for sure. But we should be able just to head over here to the peak of this. And actually, I may be wrong. It may actually be up there. That's probably a better location is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's probably going to be maybe up towards the peak more than anything. Yeah, like, I feel like that's where the shrine is located once you finish, but I feel like the trail is actually more up towards the peak of the mountain. So let's go ahead and head on up there instead and see what we have up here. Alright, so even though we technically warped to, like, this shrine, which looks like it's on the peak, of course you gotta know these shrines poke through the map, and this is actually in a slight underground, or like under the peak location, with some ice blocks that are blocking our path, but we should be able to use I almost said Ravio's Gale to get out. Now scaling the mountain is going to be a different story. It's probably going to be better if we just sail over here to this giant wind gust that just so happens to be here, which is kind of fortunate for us. I don't ever remember seeing this here, like, at all. But then again, we may have never traveled through this exact location, so it kind of makes sense too. Alright, we should be getting pretty close to the peak now. The peak is just right up there. And we should be able to get around through here without too much of an issue. Now, I do believe the peak that we need to visit is actually that one up there. And then we need to basically ride all the way down from the top up here. Alright, so we should be able just to climb this. No problem. Alright, we should be able just to, like, continue to fall off this. Let Link run a little bit. Let him run a little bit more to regain our stamina. And there we go. Alright, if it's not up here, then, I honestly don't remember where it is. I mean, I've done this before, obviously, once. Back on my personal playthrough, but, after that, everything's kind of foggy still, so. And again, there may not even be a peak, like anything really to glide off or ride down up here anyway. And, it doesn't look like there is anything. Alright, so, but since we're up here, we should be able to get a pretty good view, and we should be able to figure out exactly where we need to go. So I'm just going to cut ahead until I figure out where exactly we need to be. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alrighty guys, here we are. It's literally, like, right there is the shrine I literally left like 2 seconds ago. Yeah, I feel kind of dumb, but, you know what, we'll just ignore it. So, our main goal here is to shield surf. And we have to do it in enough time to make it all the way to the shrine, also without basically losing everything. So, top over this. Use this to glide across. Make it inside the ring. There we go. Just enough time. Continue to shield surf all the way down. And this honestly kind of reminds me of that one place from Twilight Princess where you have to race the like Wookiee characters all the way down their mountain home. And oh, we might not make this. There we go. We just made it. Sweet. Alright, there's the other shrine over there. Alright, and now we're here. And we should be getting close now. The end should be near. We should be reaching the final gate fairly soon. And I love how the music's playing in the background over top all this, which is kind of funny. Alright, and there's the final gate. I think we should be able to just run towards it. We only have a couple seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and there we go. Just barely enough time, and the shrine appears in front of us. Sweet. That one was actually pretty close. I thought we may not make it there for a moment, but luckily enough for us, we sure did. So, without further ado, let's head into this final shrine, the Kai Toza Shrine. And this one is called Mastering the Orb, which I believe has to do with like the little orbs that we've seen around our adventure that you have to throw into pedestals and different things like that. At least I believe so, if I remember correctly. Now, I could be wrong. It could be something completely different. But I feel like it's got something to do with that. And indeed it does. Alright, so I believe the whole point of this is to basically watch the orb fall from the top all the way down. I believe we need to guide it. Uh-oh, I missed that. Alright, so I need to move these here. And I need to go back up here to roughly here. Move this giant thing around here. This thing over as well. And there we go. The orb should now continue on its way. And then it will allow the ball to actually move forward instead of backwards. Uh-oh, I got off too early. That's not good. Alright, well, sweet. I completely botched that, so let's go back up. Luckily, we can pretty much run the whole thing. Alright, no, we can't. Let's use the giant gust of wind, then, that we have to our advantage. I'll press this, let the ball roll over. The one thing I'm worried about is this right here. How exactly we keep that from just falling over? I'm not sure unless we just do this. Okay, I see. In fact, I need to break both of these and put one more like here. And then drop the other one like there-ish, and that should do it. If I can make it in time. No, it fell off. Alright, one more orb should do it, and that should be everything that we need to do. So I'm gonna wait for this orb to roll down and around. It should be getting here any moment now. There it is. Hello, Mr. Orb. Glad to see you again. Alright, so if you want to go ahead and hop on that conveyor belt for me, kind sir, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. And now we should be able to freeze this as it picks up enough speed to continue on its way. And it should just roll down this. And I'd find a way to mess that up. Alright, let's try this one last time. Alright, there he goes. Hello once again, friend. This should be our final meeting together, sadly. Although, honestly, I'm kind of glad because I just want to get out of here. So I'm kind of glad to see you go, but Also kind of sad, and oh, I actually need to continue to stand on this for a hot minute until it rolls off. Then we can freeze that. Alright, this should be good. And now that shouldn't get stopped. And that should be the end of it. There we go. Luckily, after you get it past the the little waterfall thing, you're completely good to go, because the ball would basically just sit in that little hole until you launch it with the little button there. But anyway, that's going to do it all for the third and final shrine. Pretty sweet, guys. And now we can go and face the final challenge. Medoh's Emblem number 3. We can now head back to Medoh. Yes, we must go to Divine Beast Medoh. And well, if you guys haven't figured it out already, I said this earlier, and some of you may have skipped. I mean, if you didn't, then here it is again, and I'm going to spoil it for the rest of them, because it's really not much of a spoiler now that I think about it. Pretty much everything goes the exact same. You get 3 shrines. They all have some sort of puzzle in them. You solve the puzzle, you get an emblem, and you head back to the Divine Beast. You take on the blight that was inside as the champion who was once in there before you. So like we took Water Blight on as Mipha, so we had her trident and her bow. And so this one will obviously take on with Revali's bow and probably maybe a shield and a sword, if I had to guess. And you'll of course be in the Rito tunic that I have on right now, but of course it'll be the original color, not whatever color I've dyed it. So like if you obviously saw the Zora armor, it was blue because that's the original color. And this will be the same way. But now that we're here at Divine Beast Medoh, all we must do is walk a little bit closer. Alright, Medoh, it's time. To the one who approaches this divine beast, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. In exchange for Medoh's emblem, she will be granted the chance to retread through the rim of memories. Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a world within your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know. And this is taking a little bit to load, but there we go. It's probably because we're on the Wii U, if I had to be honest. Anyway, here we are with the Swallow Bow. Not Revali's bow of all things, not the 3-shot bow that we got from Revali. This illusionary realm was created from the depths of your memories. The enemy you shall face is a product of the fears that dwell within. You must overcome this fear to proceed. This battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious using only the tools provided. And of course, this is when Blight Ganon doesn't need much of an intro, to be honest. Like, even though he's not here yet, you guys already know who this is. It's the illusionary realm when Blight Ganon. We didn't get any of that fancy music like we would normally get if we were taking on one of these bosses. Let's shoot you right here in the eye, buddy. Just as many shots as we can get on you. Alright, sweet. Take out our Swallow Bowl and just swing away. Get as many hits in as we can. And this may not actually be a bad time to use Urbosa's Fury. And we don't even have a shield, do we? No. So we can't reflect any of these shots back either. Where'd he go? Oh, he's way up there. Hey, friend. Oh, he just fell off. We'll see you later, friend. But actually, we won't. Alright, shoot you in the eye. 1, 2, and 3 should do it. How about we're out of stamina? Uh-oh. Alright, let's get over here and do this a couple more times. And this is basically just going to be a property of just rinsing and repeating until we're completely done. Alright, so let's head back over here. Get some slow motion stuff going on. Alright, yeah, buddy, come a little closer. I won't bite, I promise. I may shoot you in the face, but I promise I won't hurt you. Well, actually, that's exactly what I'm doing, but that's besides the point. It's kind of my job to do that, but I'll go over, give you a couple more whacks with the sword, and we'll move on to phase 2 of this fight. And my sword's already badly damaged, which is probably not good. And only with 5 bomb arrows, I didn't even know. Where did he even go? Oh, well, he's somewhere around here, because he's obviously throwing tornadoes at me. I found him, he's overhead. There we go, and we've initiated phase number 2. I think here might be a good idea to start using those bomb arrows that we were given access to. Oh, crap. Alright, that didn't do a whole lot, not gonna lie. One, 2, and 3. Still gonna do it for you, buddy. Hopefully we have another sword after this. Because, alright, no we don't. So it looks like we're just going to have to continue to flail away with arrows, and that's not good. Alright, so this entire fight left is literally going to be just me flailing away with arrows. Alright, one more shot. Oh, crap. Ran out of stamina. Ouch. Tornadoes are bad, kids. Don't get caught in them. Alright, let's shoot this guy 3 times in the eye really quickly. And then flail away with our bow. Hopefully take this guy out. Alright, come on, buddy. Alright, a couple more shots. Should do it. Alright, let's hold on here. Almost 50 arrows we've used so far. Alright, a couple more shots should do it. In fact, only one more. And that's going to do it for Win Black Ganon. I'll be honest, these fights aren't necessarily difficult, I would say, with the, weapons that we're given. It's just almost kind of a little bit of a challenge. Like, alright, now just use your bow, pretty much. Which pretty much is the one way to literally attack this enemy. Is the whole point is you're supposed to fly up in the air shooting with your bow. You're basically supposed to find out how the champions would have fought them, and it seems to work out pretty well, at least when you're Link. Obviously the champions didn't fare nearly as well. But anyway, with that, we're going to sit through this entirely long loading screen because the Wii U is honestly not the best console. I'll give it that. It's not great. It had some good games, don't get me wrong. Mario Kart 8, Breath of the Wild, some other stuff. But not great at loading things. But here we are back in the real world. Sure enough, there's Kaz again. Perhaps meeting you here was no coincidence. This is the perfect spot for you to get lost in your thoughts, as well as a perfect spot for me to write a song. Wandering around here listening to the antidotes. Anecdotes, there we go, about Champion Rivale has truly invigorated me. In fact, it's inspired me to honor him in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That's why I felt inclined to roost here, which is near Divine Beast Von Medoh, which Rivale himself mastered. I burned a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Rivale. Recall Medoh's champion of flight before he fell to his fateful plight. Rivale's feat was a wonder to see, so the princess made her plea.
Not enough. I must stay in the eye of the whirlwind. Must push myself harder. You know, Your Highness, it's rude to eavesdrop.
My apologies. I went to the village and I was told I could find you here.
You have need of me to defeat Calamity Ganon. To slay the beast once and for all. It will be my great pleasure.
Thank you, Rivale. If we work together, I'm certain we'll be able to defeat...
However, I know I play the biggest part in helping that... that little knight with the darkness-sealing sword, correct? Well, if he loses his confidence after seeing me in action, don't come crying to me.
Seems the radio champion was not one to share his feelings. So, what do you think of the Champion Rivale's song? By writing a song that highlights the hidden feelings of Champion Rivale, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. I feel so much more confident that I can do those missing lyrics justice.
I truly never imagined you would do so well. Regardless, Rivale's gale should be more efficient than ever. As you are, I guess it's theoretically possible for you to best Ganon.
And with that, we got Rivale's Gale Plus. Champion Rivale's Divine Gift creates an upward draft that carries you into the sky. Do it by charging your jump with X, and now requires less time to recharge. Yeah, so if you haven't got the memo, literally the next two areas are pretty much going to be more of the same. More of going around 3 shrines, fighting the boss, allowing the champion ability to recharge in less time. That's pretty much all there is to it. But anyway, with that, that's going to do it all for this episode here, guys. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. Once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.